this working? All right, I just got the thumbs up from Jack over there, so I think we are ready to get started tonight. Hello, everybody. My name is Jill Lansky, and I work at the Kalamazoo Public Library, and I get to coordinate this fun event that we are at tonight. Hooray! Thank you so much. I am glad to see everyone. Did you guys know that ESPN is on campus tonight for game day? Maybe they will stop by and check out some of our awesome spelling. That would be amazing. So we have a fun night planned here, and I'm just going to take a quick moment. Are we good, Jack? Okay. Okay. Tonight we are here. I'm really sorry. Okay. Okay, get closer, he says. Kevin says you're not going to be able to see me over the podium, so I'm just going to kind of hide over here. Okay, tonight we are here to celebrate and raise money for Ready to Read. The pandemic has caused us to pause this event for a couple years, and we are finally back this evening for the 20th B in our history. The library is celebrating lots of anniversaries this year. We had the 20th reading together, the 45th annual youth literature seminar, the 20th Great Grown-Up Spelling Bee, and of course, 150 years of library service to Kalamazoo. It's an honor to serve the library. When we had our last bee in 2019 over at the Bernhard Center, our then KPL board president, now a trustee, Lisa Godfrey, opened the night for us and talked about how a generation had grown up with Ready to Read as we passed 18 years of providing gift books at pediatric visits. I've thought, go ahead, that's amazing, a generation. I've thought a lot about that one comment Lisa made over the past couple of years, and tonight want to pause to honor this work we are doing. This room that we're in tonight is filled with early learning and literacy supporters. When Ready to Read was created in 1996, it was part of a 2-year grant cycle that was housed at KPL and funded by Healthy Futures. The leaders of KPL at that time saw the value in this program, and we like to say they brought Ready to Read home to stay when the grant cycle ended. KPL took on the staffing and financial backing and also the fundraising through the event we are about to see tonight. Many of the leaders on the work to bring Ready to Read home are here supporting this event tonight. Bill Diamond, Marge Kars, Mary Dowd, Ann Rohrbaugh, Lisa Godfrey, and Sue Warner. You'll see all their names in the program tonight. All have worked to make Ready to Read an initiative to last for generations. A legacy, some might say. Dr. Al LaRue, he couldn't be with us in person tonight, but continues to spread the joy and champion the work of Ready to Read behind the scenes. I met Al for coffee a couple weeks ago, and he is most likely, maybe aside from my mom, my #1 cheerleader out there. Dr. LaRue always wants to know how book distribution is going at Rambling Road Pediatrics and is so proud to hear that it's still going strong. Some of you that know me here in the audience, you may know that aside from the library, I have a little side hustle as a multi-sport official for girls sports in Michigan. As part of this work, I serve on many committees, task forces, rule recommendations, and training opportunities for the state. Sometimes the work crosses over. Like when I told Sue, we need to change the round 2 scoring at the B so that teams can have a come from behind victory and that you get 2 points in round 2. Or when I told Sue that we could no longer refer to it as sudden death, we needed to call it sudden victory if we had a tiebreaker. This side work led me to meet Jerry Markbright. Jerry is a 23-season NFL referee. I had to tie football in tonight since ESPN is here, just in case they came to watch our presentation. He's a 23-year NFL referee and the only referee with 4 Super Bowl appearances. In his book, The Last Call, in a presentation to hundreds of mostly football officials in the state, he referenced John Maxwell's work to share with us about how leaders need to follow the law of legacy in leadership, how we need a succession plan. A legacy is created only when you put your organization into a position to do great things without you. It's the least followed law in leadership. However, over the 22 years that I have worked with KPL, I have seen this legacy of leadership in action. Our library is doing great things, and succession is part of that great work. We are able to talk about generational work because of the legacy that was created. With a library board of trustees backing the work of their employees, library directors that have led the way in supporting initiatives like Ready to Read, and for me, spending a lifetime being mentored by the women that came before me in Ready to Read: Sue Warner, Mary Dowd, Mary Reif, Andrea Agnetti, Mickey Henry, and Marge Kars. This has given me the chance to be part of the literacy legacy in Kalamazoo. Looking back at the work of Ready to Read over the past 20 years makes me excited to see how the next generation of readers will grow in our community. The pandemic has undoubtedly changed learning. Laws like the Read by Grade 3 law have definitely changed learning. Online education has changed learning. And as we collaborate across organizations, we change learning outcomes as well. I encourage everyone here tonight to think about their legacy in literacy and challenge yourself to bring new perspectives into this work as we work together to ensure that every child has the chance to reach their full potential. I thank you all for being here and sharing the joyful work of Ready to Read. I hope you have a fun evening, visit the Cash Bar, enjoy the snacks and the show, and I'm going to pass this welcome off to the Director of Kalamazoo Public Library, Mr. Ryan Weaver, to get this started for us.
Hey, that was great. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you to Jill for coordinating this. How about another big round of applause for Jill and all the work that she does? And it's great. It's great to be back. It's hard to believe it's been 3 years. And the fact that you chose this place over football tonight. Every time we have this event, we're up against football on Western's campus. So thank you so much. Since 1996, Ready to Read has worked hard in Kalamazoo County to raise awareness of early literacy, to support parents as their child's first teacher, to work with pediatricians to give books to children at well-child visits, and to work with partners to advocate for high-quality early education for our community's children. Ready to Read is continuing to grow and expand the reach of this program. 6 new locations through Bronson, 1 through Ascension Borges, an added partnership with the Bronson NICU, and 2 Family Health Center locations have all been added as Ready to Read distribution sites since the last time, 3 years ago, we gathered for a bee. Yeah. Thanks to grants, fundraising, and collaboration with the community, KPL will be able to expand the distribution of books to more children in Kalamazoo County. We're renewing and expanding partnerships to assure that every child who sees a doctor in a medical practice is given books at well-child visits. We're working with the National Reach Out and Read program to train medical care providers in the importance of early literacy, and with our local Great Start Collaborative to provide Talking is Teaching trusted messenger training throughout the community. Woo! Yeah. Ready to Read currently works with 27 partners in Kalamazoo County to support this work. Ready to Read also hosts the beloved annual event that takes place every May, which is Party in the Park, right? This year's Party in the Park received a tribute signed by Governor Gretchen Whitmer and local representatives led by Julie Rogers, recognizing the impact this program has had on the community. The award states, and quote, "We applaud everyone at the Kalamazoo Public Library and their vision of a world where early childhood literacy is a reality for all children. This event is not only a great deal of fun, but it helps our leaders to remember our children as they make business and political decisions. This is most certainly part of the legacy we are creating here in Kalamazoo. And part of that legacy, Jill already talked about legacy and the importance of that. Part of that legacy is also having KPL board members. I'm not going to make you stand up, but if you would all, the table of all of our board members here, raise your hand. Thank you. Part of that legacy is having all KPL board members who understand the important role the library plays in doing whatever it can to encourage early childhood literacy. They've been behind Ready to Read since its very beginning. Our current board is here tonight, ready to have fun around a different kind of table tonight. And when I do that, I lost my place. And they're ready to cheer everyone on. And just a neat story to share. One of our former longtime board members, Valerie Wright, who is also here. Now, Valerie, I want you to stand up. Please. Okay. Valerie was recently recognized by her current employer, current meaning she's been employed with them for 25 years now, Deacon Mahaman. They recognized her contributions and awarded her a great honor. They know that she loves libraries, that she loves reading, she loves books, she loves the role, the purpose of the library in the community, and especially early childhood literacy. They recognized her by giving a $1,500 check in her honor to Ready to Read. Yeah. So thanks to Deacon Hammond and congratulations to Valerie. And our goal here tonight is simple. We need to raise money to purchase books that are then given away to children in Kalamazoo County. This year, KPL is on track to deliver 20,000 books. 20,000 books through pediatric practices, home visitation programs, and at Party in the Park. While all this looks like fun, it's very serious though. Our children need to be literate. They need high quality childcare. They need to arrive at kindergarten ready to continue learning and ready to read. Here tonight, we're working hard to make sure that happens. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support of Ready to Read and for supporting Kalamazoo's children. So let's have fun tonight. And with that, I'd like to welcome our MC for tonight, Kevin King, our head of community engagement.
Are you guys ready to hear some spelling? So it's been about 3 years since we've gathered to celebrate letters and how they are arranged to make words. The primary goal of the Great Grown-Up Spelling Bee is to raise money for Ready to Read so that the joy of words can be gifted to babies and toddlers. I don't know about you, but over these past 3 years, all of us have had learned and relearned many words as we message one another in this divisive and chaotic world. Here are some words that for many were underlined by a spell checker. Quarantine. Vaccination. Bleach. Fauci. These pandemic-related words dominated our texts and emails. But there are others we all have hopefully relearned through repetitive usage. Some words I hope I have tried to cling to during the past few years are teamwork, self-care, community, resilience. Author Victor Hugo wrote, "To learn to read is to light a fire. Every syllable that is spelled out is a spark." Think back on the syllable sparks from the words that gave you hope since we last were together. After tonight, I hope that you transform these sparks into actions that bring Kalamazoo residents back to the words that heal, because we all know healthy communities read. So, now I can be funny. So I stopped at the store on the way home and I bought these really cool dealy boppers. And it's amazing when you walk into Katie Sales and you're like, I want to look like a bee, and they're like, follow me. Oh, shoot. It's because my head is so big that it wasn't going to fit. I know. It's very sad. That's actually funnier than if I wore them, actually. All right. Oh, I lost my first. Oh, here it is. All right. So welcome again to the Great Grown Up Spelling Bee. Before we start spelling, I like to introduce some of the important people that made that happen. But first, come on, Jill Lansky. I've been fortunate to work with Jill for many years, and she's amazing, and the library's better with her in it. So thank you, Jill. All right, so I want to announce the people who are part of tonight's program. We have our word pronouncer, Sarah Nineheis. And you've seen, she's at Kalamazoo Public Library. You've seen them all up there on the screen, so I'm not going to say where they're from. Spelling judges, all former library people. Susan Warner, Ann Robaugh, and Mary Dowd. Round of applause for them. This is all serious work they have to do. They go to class for like weeks to learn how to do this, so. Scorekeeper Karen Trout, also from the library. Timekeeper, Dr. Rita Raichaudhry. I asked her like 8 times how to spell her name, and then I messed it up. Sorry, Dr. Rita. Spirit judges, we have Bill Diamond, who's from the Kalamazoo Sunrise Rotary. Bill, raise your hand. I've seen Bill at every one of these, I think. Stacy Jackson from Kalamazoo Public Library. Sandra Farag from Kalamazoo Public Library. Jeff Lee, special agent. Is that like special agent like with a badge and everything? Oh, okay, sorry. Special agent from Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. That's so funny, you're a special agent. That's so cool. And then we have Catherine Rouse from a community volunteer. Catherine, thank you very much. Did I say your name right? I'm sorry. Did somebody? I can't spell what you just said, sir. All right. So before we start, I would like to go over the very important rules of tonight's festivities. I think, are they at their tables too? Okay, they're at your table. So if you'd like to follow along, it's story time, everyone. Official rules. This is a team competition. A team is composed of 2 spellers. The role of the speller will alternate between the 2 team members within each round. Rule number 2, this is a timed competition. There will be 2 one-minute rounds of spelling. Number 3, all correctly spelled words in the first round will be worth 1 point each. All correctly spelled words in the second round will be worth 2 points each. Rule number 5, which is super important, it was so important I highlighted it. Spellers must spell each word from the start to finish in 1 attempt. Spellers may not pass on any words. Pass, P-A-S-S, is not allowed. Spellers may request that a word be pronounced again, which will not happen because Sarah's done this for years. Any question about the spelling of a word must be referred to the judges at the end of each team's 1-minute round. The judges' decisions, this is Rule 8, the judges' decisions on all questions shall be final. And, which is funny because they've all been my supervisor at one point or another. So I'm like, yes, they're final. And then number 9, in the event of a tie, the scores for the second round of spelling will determine the placement of the teams. Any questions on the rules? Sure, if you want to waste your time. No devices are allowed up here. Okay, is everyone clear on the rules? All right, so how this works is we have the team's cheerleaders come up and do their cheer first, and then that team will spell. And our first team, give a great big welcome. By the way, the very first spelling bee was in this room as well, so it's kind of cool that 20th is here. So, is the Bronson Rambling Road Pediatrics. So if the cheerleaders can come up here and do their cheer. I'm sure the person sitting behind the jellyfish is happy she's moving. You're going to what? Somebody went to the restroom? What? We're already running behind. Come on up. Oh, she's just the speller. You can come over here, over there. Your stairs over here. She's like the Lady Gaga of underwater creatures.
Everyone, with me. All right. All right. Let's do this. Nope. You can stand right there. Oh, there's At RRP's do, we love to read do. Books are great do. At RRP's, our kids love books do. They get excited when they get a book do. At RRP's, literacy do is the way do to gain some knowledge do. At RRP's. Books help kids do to succeed do in future goals do at RRP's. Reading books do helps them to do imagine big do at RRP's. Let's go fish do for a great book do. Let's go fish do at RRP's. Fish for a book do throughout the day do before bedtime do fish for a book. Reading is great do reading is fun do reading is cool do at RRP's. It's the end do so grab a book do it's the end do reading is great.
Thank you. Just when we thought the Baby Shark song was out of our minds, we thought it was gone. It's back. Thank you. So now we have our spellers, Justine Bunka and Nina Seacrest.
Well, as ready as I'm going to be.
Is this, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Rare,
RARE.
warp,
WARP.
alloy,
ALLOY.
sauna,
SAUNA.
cower,
COWER.
flora,
FLORA.
Friday,
FRIDAY.
expire,
EXPIRE.
inlaid,
INLAID.
thrice,
THRICE.
oppose,
OPPOSE.
treaty,
TREATY.
mummify,
MUMMIFY.
attune,
ATTUNE.
admiral,
ADMIRAL.
Bolster.
BOLSTER.
Adorn.
ADORN.
Penalty.
PENALTY.
Dribble.
DRIBBLE.
Impulse.
IMPULSE.
Polling.
POLLING.
Mini sub.
MINISUB.
Good job. Bronson Rambling Road Pediatrics. Otherwise known as RRPs. Da, 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 da. Oh, sorry. I'm so happy my kids are too old to go to pediatrics now, because that's what the ride there would just be that now. Next spelling group is Kalamazoo Risa. Talking is Teaching Early Literacy Team. Come on up.
Settle down. It's time for our spelling lesson today. Shh. Time for spelling, everybody, please. Thank you. I know you can do this. All right, class, you're looking so great today. Can anyone tell me if you've ever heard a rule about I and E when spelling?
Me, I did.
Okay, that is it.
It's I before E except for in Deirdre.
Thank you. Yes,
Yep.
yep, that's pretty close. When we're spelling, we like to keep in mind that it's I before E except after C. So, for example, I believe in you all. And I would never deceive you. All right, so let's stay on task. Does anyone have any examples for this? Yes.
Yeah. The leisurely floating glacier felt fancier than Iggy Azalea.
Okay, so yeah, I'm sure there's always exceptions to the rule, okay? Does anyone have any other thoughts? Let's stay on task, okay? All right, sure.
I do. You know, like, seize the day.
Okay, so yeah, another exception.
It's so
but-
close.
Yeah, you're on the right track. Anyone else? I before E, except when your neighbor always weighs in on everything. She's all in my business constantly, like, oh my God. Okay, let's stay on task. Remember to take turns. I've heard some good examples so far.
Talking is teaching.
Talking can be teaching.
So you
but
always need to.
I'm the teacher right now, so I'm talking.
Oh.
Okay. All right, yes. Kate.
I read this in my advanced chapter book that I've been reading. The heirs had to forfeit their beliefs because of science.
Okay, let's just remember to stay on task, okay? Anyone else?
No.
Okay. I guess this rule isn't really applying today. Let's move on to math. All right? Weird.
All right, our spellers, again, this group is sponsored specifically by Mary Dowd and Marge Cars, but yes. So our spellers are Sarah Drum and Ashley, is it Brent? Drenth, sorry, Drenth. Yay.
You ready? Okay. Epic.
EPIC.
Lots.
LOTS.
Amble.
AMBLE.
Crawl.
CRAWL.
Mural.
MURAL.
Brink.
BRINK.
Concho.
CONCHO.
Uproar.
UPROAR.
Weeper.
WEEPER.
Couple.
COUPLE.
Laddie.
Can you say the word again?
Laddie.
Laddy.
Worthy.
WORTHY.
Sucrose.
Sucrose.
Expunge.
EXPUNGE.
Thought.
Thought.
Obscene.
OBSCENE.
Mission.
Mission.
Patella.
Thank you, Kalamazoo. Risa, talking is teaching. Next up is the Kalamazoo Public Library. So we have the cheerleaders. Are they all set? Almost? Oh, come on, man. You saw how things were working. All right, here they come. Here comes the team. The Kalamazoo Public Library cheer team. And let me introduce the spellers. We have Milan Ladybug Orozco and Abby Flencha. Sorry, they're sponsored by Jeff Lee, Special Agent Jeff Lee.
You ready? Pure.
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 P-E-W-E-R.
Worm.
WORM.
Titan.
T-I-T-A-N.
Sheaf.
SHEAF.
Atlas.
A-T-L-A-S.
Scowl.
SCOWL.
Guitar.
G-U-I-T-A-R.
Driven.
DRIVEN.
Quaint.
Can you repeat the word?
Quaint.
Q-U-A-I-T.
Dismal.
DISMAL.
Soviet.
S-O-V-I-E-T.
Masher.
MASHER.
Stealth.
S-T-E-A-L-T-H.
Boiling.
BOILING.
Several.
S-E-V-E-R-A-L.
Respire.
RESPIRE.
Vaporer.
V-A-P-O-R-E-R.
Way to go. Kalamazoo Public Library spellers, Milan and Abby. Next we have KidNet, Kalamazoo Youth Development Network, sponsored by Borges ProMed Pediatric Richland. So if the cheerleaders want to come up.
All right, hello everyone. So at Kid Network, our theme is to be the domino. So we have a little something for you, a little story about a domino. All right, and also at Kid Network, we like to build bridges and break barriers. So once upon a time, there was a domino. She went with the flow, she fit in, she didn't make a fuss. She had lots of good ideas, but she just kept them to herself. She didn't realize the power of a domino. Then, one day, she heard a message from a professional troublemaker, Lovey Ajay Jones, by the way. Yes, if you don't know, look her up. And something sparked in this domino. Those ideas she had caught fire, and she decided to share. And when she did, it caused a ripple effect, breaking barriers near and far. And now we sing
a little chant. I know I can. Be the domino. If I work hard at it, I can build a bridge tomorrow. So now we're going to get everybody, and we're going to say, I know I can. Be the domino. If I work hard at it, I can build a bridge tomorrow.
Check, check, check. We want to give a special thanks to KidNet. They filled in a spot on Friday, the last minute. And so they did a great job. So spellers for KidNet are, oops, sorry. Alexis Caples and Abra Smith.
Ready?
Ready.
Twin. TWIN. Lime.
LIME.
Delay. DELAY. Guess.
GUESS.
Awash. AWASH. Boric.
BORIC.
Clever. CLEVER. Weapon.
WEAPON.
Bottle.
Did you say
Oh,
bottle?
bottle.
BOTTLE.
Rascal.
RASCAL.
Wicked. WICKED. Praise.
PRAISE.
Stipple. STIPLE. Dawdler.
Repeat.
Dawdler.
DODLER.
Curling. CURLING. Glimpse.
GLIMPSE.
Nunnery.
So for a few years, Abra and I were like co-timekeepers. So how does it feel to actually be spelling instead of keeping time? Quite different, isn't it? So our next cheer team, a longtime team, the Ladies Library Association.
Hit it. The minute you walked in the room, I could tell you were a man of distinction, a real good reader, good looking, so refined. Wouldn't you like to spend some time reading my lines, getting it right to the point? I don't share my books with every guy I see. Hey, good reader, spend some reading time with me. Would you like to read some real good books? Are you ready to read real good books? I could show you my library card. Let me show you my library card. The minute you walked in the room, I could tell you were a man of distinction, a real good reader, good looking, so refined. Wouldn't you like to get that library card? So let me get right to the point. I don't share my books with every guy I see. Hey, good reader. Hey, good reader. Hey, good reader. Find a book and read to me. I'm ready to read.
I have like just one question. When is story time at the Ladies Library Association? I'll be there. Just tell me when. Whew, I guess I have to announce the spellers now. So we have Paula Jameson and Judy Sabo. She was lipping. Thank you, Judy.
You ready? Veal.
V-E-A-L.
Polo.
P-O-L-O.
Bagel.
B-A-G-E-L.
Craze.
C-R-A-Z-E.
Icing.
I-C-I-N-G.
Learn.
L-E-A-R-N.
Depose.
D-E-P-O-S-E.
Blight.
B-L-I-G-H-T.
Plague.
P-L-A-G-U-E.
Smithy.
S-M-I-T-H-Y.
Notion.
N-O-T-I-O-N.
Divine.
D-E-V-I-N-E.
Orbital.
O-R-B-I-T-A-L.
Typhoon.
T-Y-P-H-O-O-N.
Rampage.
R-A-M-P-A-G-E.
Thyroid.
T-H-Y-R-O-I-D.
Essence.
E-S-S-E-N-C-E.
Baggage.
B-A-G-G-A-G-E.
Quarter.
Q-U-A-R-T-E-R.
Notable.
N-O-T-A-B-L-E.
Mandate.
M-A-N-D-A-T-E. Thank you.
H-A-W-T. All right, so our last spelling team in the first round is a new team, a new rookie team. We're super excited to welcome Now Kalamazoo. Gotcha.
Now Kalamazoo is a new, independent, truly local news organization in town. We have, I'll be loud over here. We're good? You closer? Not a radio person anymore, just behind a keyboard, right? We have a group of, some of our journalists over here. We're all pretty exhausted from covering an election last night and this morning and this afternoon. Maybe you all heard about the election. So breaking news, we don't have a traditional cheer. However, we consider ourselves a cheerleader for the community. We cover individuals and organizations who are inspiring, and we hope to publish stories that inspire other people to get more involved in the community, including local entrepreneurs and restaurants. And we're also a watchdog for the community, covering government and policies and shedding light on things that maybe are happening that don't live up to the values that we've set for ourselves as a community, and reporting on those. We publish on nowkalamazoo.com. We have a free daily newsletter. It's a roundup of local news and events every morning in your inbox. And we're just happy to be part of this. We think there's clearly an overlap in mission, especially as a father of 4 young children and someone who, along with all my colleagues, encourages everybody to read. And we think there's a direct line between early childhood literacy and news literacy, which is especially important in this day of misinformation. And so we're just happy to be here, happy to be part of this for the first time, our first year of many years to come. And I'll let our spellers take it away. Thank you.
What they're not telling you is they had a cheer, but after Ladies Library Association, they were like, nah. They stole your cheer. I know. So our spellers for Now Kalamazoo are John McNeil and Reed Williams.
Go first. Yeah, go first.
You ready?
Yeah, we're totally disorganized, but go ahead.
Okay. Gang.
G-A-N-G.
Hoax.
H-O-A-X.
Youth.
Y-O-U-T-H.
Sneer.
S-N-E-E-R.
Churn.
C-H-U-R-N.
April.
A-P-R-I-L.
Speech.
S-P-E-A-C-H.
Gentle.
Gentle.
thrush,
THURSH.
malady,
Malady.
oblate,
Oh, BLAT.
cancel,
Cancel.
demigod,
DEMIGOD.
mustang,
Mustang.
shapely,
SHAPLE.
stomach,
Stomach.
suspend,
SUSPEND.
service,
Service.
healthy,
HEALTHY.
captain.
Captain.
Welcome. Okay, so that's the end of round one. Great big round of applause for our spellers and cheerleaders. We're going to take a 5-minute break to tabulate the scores from the first round. At this time, everybody at your table, you have an audience favorite sheet. This is where you mark your favorite cheer spirit. This is for the Spirit Judges Award. Audience, so mark the team you like the best. In the back, you see there's a sign that says donations accepted. If you want to donate more money, give till it hurts. Just give, give, give. You've got 3 years to make up from all the times you weren't able to give at this event. So every donation should be times 3. Okay? The bar is still open. My glass is empty. We'll see you in 5 minutes. So it's 1 vote per person. We don't need anyone claiming election fraud. 1 vote per person, please. Thank you. Please turn your ballots into the Spirit Judges over here, the table over here. Raise your hand, Sandra, Special Agent Lee, Stacy, Catherine, Bill. They're over there. Take your ballots to them, please. Thank you. Got about 2 minutes before we start again. there you go. There's something. Oh, yeah, I did. Pick it up. Thank you, sir. All right, just a few things. Let's head back to our chairs. As people are heading back to their seats for the round two, just want to talk about a few things. A lot of funding awards from last year. We had grants awarded to Ready to Read this year that included $2,000 to support books purchasing in collaboration with programs such as St. Luke's Diaper Bank and Bronson NICU. The grant was awarded as part of a public library services program of the Library of Michigan that we were awarded. Also, Ready to Read received a large gift from the estate of Elaine Jason towards the end of 2020. This $25,000 donation has allowed Ready to Read to grow and sustain the years of not having an in-person spelling bee. Big round of applause to that one. We are incredibly grateful to the Jason family for this donation. Ready to Read also received a large donation of over 900 books from Scholastic from the local UPS stores around Up Holiday event. First Book, which is a nonprofit organization, awarded Ready to Read 500 to provide books for distribution during the COVID closure. And also Ready to Read has become a foundational partner with Kalamazoo County Talking is Teaching. So thank you to them. Also, just so you know, it's about average $3 a book. So since we've missed 3 years, you all should go take $9. Actually, just round it up to 10. It's easier. Over to the sign. Patty's right there holding the sign up. Take $10 out there. Give it to her. I expect all of you to put $10 in her hands before you go. All right? Does that sound good? All right, good. Chrysalis Crafts. They're here, and they made special great grown-up spelling bee buttons and keychains for us to sell. They're $3 each, and they're limited edition buttons. So buy them all before they all sell out, and they end up on eBay for like 3 times as much. And then Ready to Read hosted the first annual Read and Run this past August. It was pretty cool. The event, it was really funny watching little kids think they were running a marathon when they were actually just running around the yard at Oshtemo. The event raised over $2,000 for Ready to Read, even though it was a very rainy day, but we had a good time. All right, so it's on to the second round, right? So another round of applause to our spellers. Everybody's ready with their second cheer, right? No, joking. There's no second cheer. It's just spelling in round 2. Remember, points are correct words are 2 points now. So the stakes have risen. Let's welcome up the Bronson Rambling Road pediatric spellers. Dr. Justine Bunka and Nina Seacrest.
You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Dawn.
D-A-W-N.
Wall.
W-A-L-L.
Moped.
M-O-P-E-D.
Jetty.
J-E-T-T-Y.
Tongue.
T-O-N-G-U-E.
Violin.
V-I-O-L-I-N.
Chutney.
C-H-U-T-N-E-Y.
Parfait.
P-A-R-F-A-I-T.
Arsenic.
A-R-S-E-N-I-C.
Ignoble.
I-G-N-O-B-L-E.
Oblige.
O-B-L-I-G-E.
Calypso.
C-A-L-Y-P-S-O.
Taxonomy.
T-A-X-O-N-O-M-Y.
Graffiti.
G-R-A-F-F-I-T-I, I don't know.
Nauseous.
N-A-U-S-E-O-U-S.
Mahogany.
M-O-G-H-A-N-Y.
Singleton.
Congratulations. Next up is Kalamazoo Risa Talking is Teaching Early Literacy Team. Sponsored by Mary Dowd and Marge Carr. Welcome Sarah Drum and Ashley Drenth.
Bond.
B-O-N-D.
Even.
E-V-E-N.
Zonal.
Z-O-N-A-L.
Black.
B-L-A-C-K.
Golden.
G-O-L-D-E-N.
Helmet.
H-E-L-M-E-T.
Gallows.
G-A-L-L-O-W-S.
Ecocide.
E-C-O-S-I-D-E.
Aphasia.
A-F-F-A-C-I-A.
Calzone.
C-A-L-Z-O-N-E.
Arraign.
A-R-R-A-I-G-N.
Animism.
A-N-A-M-I-S-O-N.
Vanadium.
V-E-N-A-D.
Salivate.
S-A-L-I-V-A-T-E.
Regiment.
R-E-G-I-M-E-N-T.
Marathon.
M-A-R-A-T-H-O-N.
Armadillo.
A-R-A-M-A-D-I-L-L-O.
The words get harder in the second round. Welcome to the stage our spellers from the Kalamazoo Public Library, Milana Roscoe and Abby Flencha.
Ready? Cowl.
C-O-W-L.
Soon.
S-O-O-N.
Devil.
D-E-V-I-L.
Mixer.
M-I-X-E-R.
Redden.
R-E-D-E or D-D-E-N.
Quiver.
Q-U-I-V-E-R.
Juniper.
J-U-N-I-P-E-R.
Subsidy.
S-U-B-S-I-D-Y.
Cyclops.
C-Y-C-L-O-P-S.
Acolyte.
A-C-C-O-L-Y-T-E.
Rhubarb.
R-H-U-B-B-A-R-B.
Verdant.
V-E-R-D-A-N-T.
Detonate.
D-E-T-O-N-A-T-E.
Gossamer.
G-O-S-S-A-M-E-R.
Follicle.
F-O-C-I-L-C-E.
Parallel.
P-A-R-A-L-L-E-L.
Next up, please welcome KidNet's group, Alexis Caples and Abra Smith.
Come up the stairs.
You ready?
Ready.
Foil.
F-O-I-L.
Kick.
K-I-C-K.
Valet.
V-A-L-E-T.
Alike.
A-L-I-K-E.
Beaker.
B-E-A-K-E-R.
Museum.
M-U-S-E-U-M.
Pharynx.
Say it again.
Pharynx.
P-H-A-R-I-N-X.
Gourmet.
G-O-R-M.
Scourge.
You said gourmet.
Gourmet. Yeah.
G-O-R-M-E-T.
Scourge.
Scourge. S-C-U-R-G-E.
Messiah.
M-E-S-S-I-A-H.
Platoon.
P-L-A-T-O-O-N.
Oblique.
O-B-L-E-K-E. K-E.
Monastic.
Monastic.
All right, next up is the Ladies Library Association. You can rent them out for parties, by the way. Paula Jameson and Judy Sabo.
Ready? Trio.
Trio.
Stet.
Stet.
Cheek.
Cheek.
Salvo.
Salvo.
Gaggle.
Gaggle.
Ribbon.
Ribbon.
Fistula.
Fistula.
Germain.
Germain.
Heathen.
Heathen.
Vatican.
Vatican.
Baroque.
Boroque.
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
Ordnance.
Ordnance.
Scrutiny.
Scrutiny.
Sedition.
Sedition.
Diligent.
Diligent.
Mechanics.
Mechanic.
Sequester.
Sequester.
Venerable.
Paula said to me on the way down, just so you know, they're union scale if you want to hire them. And last, after a long night of election reporting, now Kalamazoo, John McNeil and Reed Williams.
Ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Zulu.
Z-U-L-U.
Life.
L-I-F-E.
Snipe.
S-I-S-N-I-P-E.
Scoot.
S-C-O-O-T.
Decade.
D-E-C-A-D-E.
Temple.
T-E-M-P-L-E.
Lemming.
L-E-M-M-I-N-G.
Foliage.
F-O-L-I-A-G-E.
Crouton.
C-R-O-U-T-O-N.
Viscous.
V-I-S-C-O-U-S.
Erudite.
E-R-U-D-I-T-E.
Idyllic.
I-D-Y-L-I-C-K. C.
Squadron.
S-Q-U-A-D-R-O-N.
Mulligan.
M-U-L-L-I-G-A-N.
Alkaline.
A-L-K-A-L-I-N-E.
Telemark.
T-E-L-E-M-A-R-K.
Ultimatum.
U-L-T-I-M-A-T-U-M.
Arthurian.
Oh, thank goodness.
Now Kalamazoo is going to bed. Another great big round of applause to all of our spellers. Just knowing those words, but then having to do them under pressure in front of all you people, that is a tough job. So they do deserve another round of applause, in my opinion. Okay, we're going to take about 10 minutes to tabulate the scores, find out who the winners are, maybe grease the palms of the judges, things like that. Yeah, they're over there. So, 10 minutes for that, and then we'll be back to announce the winners. So, I think is the bar still open? Bar's still open? Oh, bar's closed, sorry. Bar's closed, no drinking. But I think there's some cookies left if sugar is your drug of choice. We actually only need 5 minutes, not 10. It's time to announce the winners. Oh man, I keep messing with this mic. Sorry. All right, so we're going to start with the cheer awards. The winner of the audience favorite is, oh wow, I didn't know I was going to, this is cool. The Ladies Library Association. Congratulations. The Best Cheer Award, drum roll please, goes to the Kalamazoo Public Library. The Most Spirited Award, drum roll, please. You guys got to get better at that. Drum roll, please. The Ladies Library Association. We have a runner-up for the Spirited Award. Drum roll, please. The runner-ups deserve a drum roll as well, all right? Good job. K-Risa. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. No, don't do drum roll for this. I'm going to read scores from the least successful, let's say it that way, to the most successful. Let's go. In sixth place, with a score of 30, this is for spelling, by the way, for the score of 32, Kidnet. In fifth place, with a score of 40, K-Risa. Fourth place, with a score of 41. I know, very close, right? For fourth place. It's really exciting. The Kalamazoo Public Library. Third place with a score of 48. Now Kalamazoo. Pretty good for a rookie year, everybody. They're also just been elected the Rookies of the Year, so. All right, so now we're in the prize levels. For second and first, you're going to get prizes. Everyone else gets library fines free. Oh, wait, we do that for everybody. I forgot. All right, in second place. 2 points separated first and second place, everyone. So like one word in the first round or 2 words in the first round or 1 word in the second round. So in second place with a score of 50, Ladies Library Association. That means our winners are Bronson Rambling Road Pediatrics. Proving that a doctor can spell better than she writes prescriptions. So we have lots of thanks, and I'm sure you've seen all the thanks up on the screen up there. Make sure you take time to look at those. But there's other thanks. I want to thank John Lacko and Jack Dastel. Dastel, is that how you say it? Oh, that's right. There's magnets and pens on the table. Also, there's a book on the table. And what you have to do with the book on the table is you have to fight with each other who takes it home. No, I'm sorry. You have to decide who gets to take it home, who's deserving of the book on your table. Remember, Patty's back there, ready to take your $10 for the 3 years we've missed. That's three and a third books. Make sure you do that. But I want to do some thanks really quickly. Special thanks to Tom Dieter and Brian Bankston. Shout out to Aaron Schuler for helping arranging donations to the Bee. What else do I have here? I have lots of thanks. Lots of thanks. I have so many thanks, I don't know how to thank people. So many thanks. Thank you for being here. Thanks for coming, celebrating number 20. Don't leave without giving Patty $10. I'm going to say it one more time. We've got a camera on everyone in here. If you didn't give $10, we know who you are. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We appreciate you. Read a book. Change our community. Thank you so much. Have a great night.